Hi, this is Deaf to False Music again, and last review we did the Black Crowes debut album, Shake Your Money Maker, which I gave an 8 out of 10. Fantastic album, obviously, and we're going to continue the Black Crowes discography. I'm a hardcore Black Crowes fan, and right now we are at the 1992 release, Southern Harmony. Hold on, let me get that up there. Southern Harmony and Musical Companion, which is, what can I say, it's a fucking fantastic album. So here's what happened in between the time. In between 1990 and 1992, the Crowes got a lot of notoriety. They were on the cover of Rolling Stone as the bad boys of rock and roll, and they got thrown off the ZZ Top tour for basically saying, hey, Coors Light beer sucks. Miller's better. So, you know, they were basically being bad boys and having fun because, you know, they were such huge stars. And, you know, I'd probably do the same thing if I had a #1 album, you know. So the Crowes were all over the place. They were, you know, the band. They were the shit, basically, during this time. So now we're now at the Southern Harmony Musical Companion, and a lot has happened for the Crowes. To start with, their original guitarist Jeff Cease was fired out of the band for basically being sloppy drunk. At least that's what I've heard. And so they replaced him with the phenomenal guitarist Mark motherfucking Ford. Now this guy is, what can I say? Mark Ford is just a badass, and he was in the classic phase of the Black Crowes. I'm talking from Southern Harmony, Amorica, Three Snakes and One Charm band. He was even, when the band reunited, he was even back for the freaking roll shows. And they also got a new keyboardist called Eddie Harsh, who is, I think he's from Detroit. And they made this fantastic release, Southern Harmony and Musical Companion, which is, oh my god, this album is real close to my heart. This is the album that I was really familiar with back when I was a kid. Seeing the Remedy video all the time and watching this little short kind of hippie guy shaking his ass everywhere. I mean, that's what I remember. I was like 6 years old and I'm like, these guys are awesome. So the sound of the band has improved so much since Shake Your Money Maker. It's they got a female backing vocalist. They've got you know, the organ going on. They got congas, and it's so much more dense and more flavored than Shake Your Money Maker was. Shake Your Money Maker is a great album, but if you ask me, that was a stepping stone to greatness because they're on tour with so many bands in 1990, and they realized that it's maybe time to step the game up a little bit. And yeah, this is a fantastic album with just some of the best songs from the Crowes canon. We're listening to Sting Me, obviously, which was a #1 hit, and the video was actually filmed at the the Normal Pot Festival, I think in Piedmont, Georgia. And this is just a classic, just rockin' slice of, you know, 70s boogie, Humble Pie written all over it. Chris doing, you know, best Steve Marriott impression he could do, and this album flows even better than Shake Your Money Maker. It's hard to believe, but I think this album has a much more natural and better progression, and it's just better fucking songs too. You have, you know, this the boogie and the funk, the stomp of Sting Me and Remedy and Black Moon Creepin', and Black Moon Creepin' is just a fantastic song. That's another just real kick-ass rock and roll song, and which is really needed nowadays, by the way. But that's a whole nother story. And then you have these kind of, you know, soulful, creeping psychedelic songs like "Thorn in My Pride," and that's like the Crowes song. That's, you know, that's the one that, you know, kind of made them who they are. And you know, there's just some really powerful rock. They've not really gone into like the crazy psychedelic phase yet, but songs like "Thorn in My Pride" and "My Morning Song" have really kind of show that the trippy side of the Crowes. I mean, this is just a fantastic record. There's really no two ways about it. Didn't take them long to record it, maybe like 2 weeks in the studio or something like that. And I think if you're really wanting to make a strong record, I think that's really the way to go, is to kind of just go in there and just belt it out for, you know, a week or so. Just in the studio, concentrated, so that the recordings just sound urgent and in your face. The soul element is even more powerful than Shake Your Moneymaker was. There's a few songs. Bad Luck Blue Eyes Goodbye is one that's really a slow burner, and really reminds me of Mad Dogs and Englishmen from Joe Cocker, and it's got that kind of, you know, just kind of sad hippie vibe, I guess that would be the word. And the other big, I don't really think there's any other ballads or so, but oh, no, there's Thorn in My Pride, which is sort of a ballad. It's more like a wake up and shine song, but you know, there's some really just stomping songs on here. Sometimes Salvation and No Speak No Slave are just two of my all-time favorite Crow songs. And this is a really great guitar-driven song, really great guitar-driven album. Rick Robinson and Mark Ford really, you know, complement each other just perfectly on this album. You know, the other one knows what the other one is thinking, and they know how to elevate a song to where it's just orgasmic sounding. And then on top of that, you also get a really awesome Bob Marley cover called Time Will Tell off the Kaya album. And yeah, it's a fantastic album. So all in all, I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I think that really detracts it, I mean, is that they made better albums. I mean, it's not my favorite Crowes album. That would be the ones that are coming up next, actually. I'll let you guys guess, I suppose. But that's the only thing that's really keeping it. The originality, very original for its time. This is 1992 we're talking about. The grunge was the shit at that point. And then there's bands like R.E.M. doing kind of the indie rock thing. But nobody was doing rock and roll like this. Nobody. Flow is fantastic. The flow is just wonderful. It goes from kick-ass rock and roll to soul to, you know, kind of blues boogie to psychedelia to even reggae at the end. It's just this weird kind of soul reggae thing. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. So hope you all enjoying. I'm going to leave you with a few seconds of Remedy here. This has been Deaf to False Music. Hope you all enjoyed my review.